Around the holidays, it's something, a bit of a tradition in my family. So as I've said earlier, you know, Christmas Eve, we watch Muppet Christmas Carol. On New Year's Eve, and I have no idea why, we watch Happy Gilmore. Now for me, over the Christmas holidays, I watch Star Trek. I'm currently up to Generations. But for my oldest, she loves Lord of the Rings. Greetings, Dave here, DCPVX. I want to talk about this because this is something interesting that's been happening in my family. Now, this is the two versions I have because, well, I'm like that. This is the original copy I got. This was the, you know, the widescreen DVD. And then I was in Walmart at one point and I saw this. This is the extended, this is the, special extended DVD edition. This is 4 hours long. And this is the only version my daughter will watch. Put these down. So because it's a tradition for her, the rest of the family gets roped into it. When rope in is a strong word. I enjoy the Lord of the Rings. It's a lot of fun. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Two Towers. Two Towers is kind of like it's middle. Now, as I've said before, I have students living with me from various countries. I have one from Spain right now. And last year we had one from Germany. And guess what? She watched Lord of the Rings. And then one from Spain. Guess what? She's watched Lord of the Rings. We have not done Return of the King yet. So we've got the Fellowship done. We just finished the Two Towers. So now we have the Return of the King to finish. And you know what? When I watch the end of it, always a little choke in my throat. At the end, my friends, you bow to no one. Always gets me a little misty. Because it's such a good line. There's certain movies that just have great lines. I was talking about this the other day. I know, like, I caught a video I did a little while back, a stream I was doing. You know, one line, and Batman and Robin was not a great movie, but that one line gets me every time because I'm a lifelong, you know, Batman, Nightwing, Robin fan. I'm asking you, as a friend, as a partner, as a brother, will you help me? So with this, my friends, you bow to no one or kneel to no one. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, I think it's you kneel to no one. Anyway, that to me is gets a little in my throat. But the reason I want to talk about this is because this year, well, last year, I guess, 2022, tail end of it, they brought out the Rings of Power, which sort of craps on this. I haven't seen it. I have Prime. I could watch it. I don't want to because I've heard so many bad things about it. I don't want to watch it because I'm like, no. Galadriel's what? No, I don't think so. And it sounds terrible, and it makes me kind of, I wasted, my money goes into Prime. Remember, they wasted $1 billion on this. Are you kidding me? So for me to go to this is just so well done. I cannot think of anything I would change in the casting of this. It's so well done. Elijah Wood is great as Frodo. Samwise, apparently James Corden said he auditioned for Samwise. Wouldn't that be a crappy movie? That would be terrible. I'm not a fan of James Corden. Orlando Bloom. Fun trivia. I'm not sure how true this is. I'm watching it and I'm trying to see. Legolas says one thing to Frodo in the entire movie. You have my bow. I think that's it. He talks to the other hobbits. I don't think he talks to Sam, because, of course, Sam's always with Frodo. He says, you have my bow, and that's it. Talks to Aragorn, talks to Gimli, talks to everyone else, to talk to Frodo. Now, granted, at the end of the Fellowship, Frodo's on his way. But, and we don't see much at the end because, well, they're sort of fighting to stop Sauron. But, yeah. And then Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn. No one else could do that role justice. And in watching these editions, like, it's 12 hours of Lord of the Rings. In my family right now, it's watch the first half. Okay, that was 2 hours. We're good. We'll pick up the next one the next day. 2 days ago when we did the Two Towers, that was disc 2. Disc 1 ends at Gandalf saying, I'll be there in 5 days. See me at dawn in 5 days. Stop. And then we pick up the Battle of Helm's Deep. So Yeah, it's a lot to take in, and my student is getting it, but she's also from Spain, and English is not her main language, so she's sort of getting this as we go. So I just wanted to just talk about that. It's just a nice tradition that my family has, and I'm really enjoying doing it again. I can't wait to see the end of it, you know, with Return of the King. It's going to be awesome. I know how it's going to go down because it's great. I'm such a fan of Lord of the Rings. Like, I read it in, you know, in high school when I was 13. And I even watched the Ralph Bakshi version, which is rotoscoped. Very, very different movie, but it was good. The second half was, the animation was totally different and not so good. But just really enjoyed this. And now the funny part is, I never really got into The Hobbit. Hobbit's a small book. 3 movies. Making it into a big adventure that it wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't an adventure, it was more of a journey. It wasn't a huge adventure. But that's to each his own. I think I watched the first one of the 3. I haven't watched all of them yet. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that and just sort of get it through and go, yes, okay, done. So that's just my take on things today. That's just a little bit of a thing. As I said in one of my previous videos, I'm breaking up my videos into like sections. So, well, not my videos, but my weekly presentations. So on Mondays, it's going to be like, you know, props and 3D prints. On Wednesdays, it's going to be movies and TV, like I'm doing right now. And Friday is more of a free-for-all, more of a grab bag, whatever I come up with. But sort of breaking it up so I can know that on, you know, on Mondays, it's a print, it's a prop, it's something. On Wednesdays, it's a video, it's a TV show, it's something. So it helps me to get a little more into the hopper. So I know I've got, you know, I've got TV shows, I got this one, and this one, and this one, or movies, this, and this. So I can get sort of a library built up so I don't have to sort of scramble every night. Oh crap, what am I going to do tomorrow? So it makes it a little easier. So I've got it laid out. I'm doing this on this day and that and that and that. And then, as I said, tonight, 7:30, we'll be streaming. So another stream. This week, talking about the started edition of Star Trek. There are things missing. We'll talk about that. So that is today's video. Hope everyone's having a great day. We'll talk to you all